This episode of the Local Hustlers podcast is brought to you by Audible. If you're listening to this podcast right now, then I'm going to assume that you would also enjoy listening to audiobooks. Whether you're interested in business, history, comedy, science fiction, or romance, Audible has thousands of titles for you to choose from. We want you to try out Audible for free, so if you head to our link, you'll get a 30-day free trial and a free book. So go to audibletrial.com/localhustlerspodcast to redeem your trial today. Again, that's Audible, AUDIBLE, trial.com/localhustlerspodcast.
You're listening to the Local Hustlers Podcast, East Valley Locals. Get connected with small businesses near you and dive deep into their stories, mindset, and motives. Entrepreneurs everywhere. Get ready to be inspired by business owners, entrepreneurs, and hustlers that you can relate to and learn from. And now, your hosts, Dallin Huso and Ridge Waldberg.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Local Hustlers Podcast. This week, we are super excited to be here with Katlin Heine of We've Got You Covered. How's it going?
It's going great. Thanks for having me here.
Thanks for being here. Yeah. Excited to get to know you and the business. Why don't you take a couple of minutes, give us a quick background on your life as well as the business, as you told us before we got here, but your mom started the business. So how about you first tell us about you and your life, and then talk to us a bit about your mom's story and how she came up with the idea for the business.
Sure. So I'm 26 and I just got married. So
congrats.
It's really exciting.
Yeah, nice.
Thank you. And my mom started this business to kind of provide for herself. So years ago, she wanted to start this business and it just never really took off. Mm-hmm. She was working with a personal trainer. And he actually moved right after he hired her to meal prep for all of his clients. Mm-hmm. And then she just has a passion for cooking. So one day she was at a gym and the coach there was asking her, hey, I know you like to cook. Do you want to prep some meals for us? And so that's kind of how the company got started. That was back in 2017.
Okay.
And it's just really taken off in the last 2-3 years. And it got so busy that I joined the company. And so now we're just a little family-run business. Fun.
So it's 2017, so about 3 years ago is when she kind of got started.
Yeah.
Okay. Before that, did she have any sort of entrepreneurial experience or background?
So my mom was actually a stay-at-home mom for basically my whole life. Yeah. My parents got divorced about 4 to 5 years ago, and so she needed a way to make some money, and so it just took off from there.
This idea came and boom.
Yeah.
I'm curious, I don't know if you know or not, but do you know if there's any particular reason why she chose the route of starting a business rather than just finding a job somewhere?
Yeah, so she actually tried to work at Starbucks, and it was just a little too much of a hustle and bustle. Mm-hmm. And she's kind of just volunteered her whole life and done things for charities, and that's just her passion is volunteering and giving back, really. And so the corporate life wasn't for her. She just wanted to do her own thing.
Yeah.
Nice.
More opportunities to give back and be a part of the community when you're kind of doing your own thing, right?
Yeah, and she loves to give back. So sometimes a little bit too much, but it's good.
Love it.
Yeah.
And how about you? What's your background? Any college experience or work experience or anything in the entrepreneurial world?
No, nothing in the entrepreneur world for me. I did go to college and I got my degree in child psychology.
Okay.
So completely different from what I'm doing. Right. But I love it. I actually never have cooked before now with helping my mom, and I've learned so much, and I'm really blessed that she takes the time to teach me, and we've hired a few other people as well. Oh, cool. She's really patient with teaching us how she likes it done, so it's a lot of fun.
Cool. Did your mom, you said she's always loved cooking, she's always been a bit of a chef?
Yeah. Correct.
That's cool. Did she have any training in her past, or just practice?
No, just from when my parents actually got married when they were really young, like 19, and she wanted to be a very traditional wife and make dinner for her husband when he came home. So that's how she taught herself how to cook, and slowly it's evolved into healthy meals versus like casseroles. But I mean, we kind of do both with our business. We offer casseroles for families so that, you know, with the pandemic, people being home, they can feed their whole family, or if they want to be healthy, they can choose like the single option for that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Talk to us a bit about the business, what you guys offer, what people, you know, the process of getting a meal, kind of what you choose. Sure. Yeah.
So when you sign up, you go to our website and you fill out our forms, basically saying you want to purchase. We have a few different options. We start with like a basic of 5 meals. We cook for like a 5-day period. So 1 meal per day is our basic plan for like the healthy meals. And then it just moves up from there. So you can do 10, 15. A lot of couples do it just for dinners or lunches, for work, for them. And then they also can add on snacks, or like I was saying, you can get family meals as well if you're trying to feed your whole family too. Cool. So it's pretty cool.
That's cool. So is there a lot of customization that's offered, or is it pretty like set standard meals that you guys do? So
how we're different from other meal prep companies is that the menu does change every week. And other companies, they offer kind of the same thing every week. Our menu changes every single week, but we're semi-customizable in that you wouldn't ever get something that you don't like. So say you don't like turkey or you don't like chicken, you would never get one of those in your meal, or certain vegetables if you don't like those. But there's a lot of variety, so we rotate our menus out so that you're not getting sick of eating chicken and broccoli every week.
Right.
Yeah.
So when people sign up, they can like talk about their preferences or things that they don't like or want in their meals?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Does that get triggered? How do you guys, when you're making so many meals, how do you like make sure you know whose meal to keep this vegetable out of, or whose meal to add this in?
That's actually my job. One of my jobs of many. We have like the containers that we use, the meal prep containers. And we have our client's name on them, what meal it is, and then we kind of like put the restriction on the lid. And so I go through every single week and go through the menu and put what they don't like on there. So it's a process.
So it sounds like it's laborious for you. So you haven't found a way really to automate that, create that system.
We have not, no. We tried stickers, but because we reuse the containers every week. Stickers were not great, and so now we just write on the lids and wash them after. So
you wash them. So whatever you deliver. So let me ask this first: is it delivery or do people come and pick it up?
So we have both options.
Okay.
We do a pickup on Higley and Ray at Activated Wellness. It's a doctor's office, and then we also do delivery for $5 a week. So we deliver and do pickups on Mondays, and are kind of flexible with people if they can't make it on a Monday, but that's what it is for the most part.
Okay. And typically you'll get your entire week's meals on that day?
Yeah, correct. And then so our plans are reoccurring. They just keep going until you tell us that you want to cancel, basically.
Gotcha.
Or suspend.
And so you'll just put those in the fridge or something while you're waiting throughout the week to eat them?
We typically suggest the freezer because they stay a little bit more fresh there. And if not, you can keep them in the fridge too. They just won't last as long.
So when they get the new meals the next week, they return their containers from the previous week?
Correct. Okay. Yes, they do. Yeah, and then we go through cleaning, sanitizing, more cleaning, just especially more with COVID too. And doing all that.
Talk to us a little bit about how COVID has impacted your business, the pros and the cons. I'm sure it's had an impact in positive and negative ways.
Yeah, so positive, it's actually really grown our business. We were just talking about our numbers back in March and how we're like, oh my gosh, like this is going to really affect us and hurt the business. And so that's why we came up with family meals. And while they have helped, it hasn't really changed much in that aspect, but our individual meals have actually really taken off with coronavirus. I think maybe at the beginning because of people not going out to restaurants. They're like, well, what do I spend my money on?
Right.
So it was kind of good for us in that aspect, but it was bad because of all the shortages. For a long time, it was like going to every store trying to find chicken or trying to find turkey. And then they would limit us to one item. And we're like, oh my gosh, how are we going to feed all of these people with one pack of chicken? So it's definitely been, honestly, a blessing for us that it kind of happened. I mean, not that it's good, but
right.
It didn't affect us too negatively.
So were you able to create some kind of agreement with suppliers to help you get more than the standard consumer could get? Or did you just have to keep your fingers crossed and just go to multiple stores and hope you had enough?
Multiple stores. There's a place in Tempe, like a wholesaler there, and we discovered them during coronavirus, and thankfully they've been pretty stocked for the most part.
Good.
Yeah.
Cool. Talk to us about, let's go back in the timeline. So your mom started this business. What kind of happened between that period and whenever you entered it? How long was that? What are some of the steps that she took to grow the business during that first period of time?
Yeah, so when she first started it was just her, and actually me and my husband would help whenever we had the time. When she first started, it would take us, we had like 3 to 4 clients a week, and it took her all week to cook for these 3 to 4 clients. And so she'd be like, can you come over and help? Can you help us? And so we'd go over, we'd help do what we could, and she would still be cooking all week. And so thankfully she's kind of streamlined her cooking process where she can get it done in about a day or 2 now. So that's super cool. And she's had like some friends help her out in marketing along the way. My grandpa actually got really sick when she first started her business. And so she was like, I don't want to do this business. She was like kind of praying it away, actually. She'd be like, hey, God, I'd really like to not do this anymore. Can you show me a different way? Or like, can you just make this blow up kind of deal?
Yeah.
And every time she would just pray specifics of like, hey, can you do this? Can you do this? And every time God would just go above and beyond her expectations of what she needed to meet her bills or what she needed to do to be like, okay, this is a real business. I'm doing this. And so finally I joined back in January of this year.
Okay.
And so it had just started taking off towards the end of last year. And even now she's like, I can't believe this is a real business and we get to do this for people and cook for people, because it really is her passion. And it's just so cool to be a part of it and work alongside with my mom. Yeah.
You said that at first you had like 3 to 4 clients. I was about to say, so it was probably just like a part-time thing, but it sounds like it was still taking her quite a bit of time for those few people. And you said she figured out how to streamline that. Do you know exactly what she did to make that process quicker?
She's just grown as a chef, in my opinion. She used to just prep everything herself as she went, and we realized that if we prep ahead of time, we kind of work like almost a week in advance, so we get all of our prep work done Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday during the week, and then she can cook on Thursday and Friday if she needs extra time. Yeah. Sometimes Saturday, but just really being prepared for the week has helped her, and she's just grown a lot as a chef, and she knows what works for her and what doesn't.
Right.
So.
And I'm sure no matter how many customers you have, you have to make this many meals. So adding to that doesn't really add as much time as you'd think once you get over that first bump.
Yeah, sometimes she can get it done pretty quickly, and then other times she procrastinates. But we've just started reaching like new numbers where we're cooking 200 to 300 meals a week, and so that's like our new stepping stone of, okay, we need to figure out how we can do this more efficiently. It's kind of like we're in this transition again of growing bigger and potentially, because right now we do it out of our house,
right?
Yeah,
and potentially moving into a building here soon.
Okay.
Yeah, I was going to ask how if your commercial appliances, so you had to evolve from the traditional kitchen stove into a little more?
Not yet.
Okay.
We're pretty close, and our garage is kind of converted into freezers right now,
Wow.
Holding everyone's meals. For a while, we were just dependent on like not blowing a fuse in our garage, but thankfully we got that rewired. So, because that was a worry whenever it would rain, it would like go out because it was connected with like the front one. And there would get rain in it and blow the fuse, and it would be panic and hysteria trying to save everyone's meals.
Right.
So,
is there any other like licensing or certificate that you need to cook in your home for a business?
So we do have licensing through the state and have all of our food handlers, and
Gotcha.
She has all the licenses that she needs to have. And so really our next step is just moving into a commercial kitchen. And I'm trying to convince her to do kind of like a restaurant style so people can come in too and pick up food. Because right now it's just, you have to order by Mondays at 5 p.m. And some people get in after that, and we try to squeeze them in if we have some extra food available. But I think it could really open up the market if we could offer meals at any point in the week so people can just stop in, or they could pick them up whenever they want. Because I don't know, for me, I'm one of those people where I go through phases of wanting to eat healthier and not, and when I get on that kick, it's like I want to start right away. So, and I know many people are like that.
You don't want to wait a week to get started, or else you might have changed your mind by then.
I'm the queen of changing my mind of what I want to eat. So
that's funny.
Yeah.
At what point will you guys try to start looking for that commercial place? Are you waiting for like a certain financial position to be in, or just a level of being busy, or what's kind of the next step to say, okay, now it's time for the commercial space?
I think once we run out of space, we're pretty close. If we were to get a few more clients, we probably will run out of freezer space here soon. And really an opportunity that works for us. Something that's affordable and that can meet the needs of the business. So it's not necessarily a timeline as much as just something that works with us.
Yeah.
Because it's growing and we need a space. So.
And right now it's just at your mom's place, is that's where you guys do it all? And so are you over there like every day?
Yeah. The majority of the week I'm there cooking or doing the containers or some social media stuff. So
yeah. Does she still have any other kids at home?
No, she doesn't. My brother just left, which is breaking her heart. He just joined the Navy. So.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Cool. What
He's gonna miss her meals.
Oh, he does. He's actually planning on surprising her coming home this weekend, and she doesn't know. But he was talking to me, and he's like, I just want mom to cook. But she's actually taking this week off. It's her first week off since she started the business. I've convinced her that she needs some downtime. And he's like, I don't want to have to make her cook when I come home, but I wouldn't complain if she does cook. I'm like, she'll cook for you. You're her baby.
That's funny. That's super funny. Yeah, you need to figure out a way to send the meals out to him.
I know. that's something we're working on too, is being able to ship meals. It's not super practical. We've tried a few test runs with our friends, and before we get any people paying involved, because obviously that's their money.
For sure.
We haven't been super successful, but we're trying.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Because you have to pay extra to keep it cool.
Yeah. Either like super expedited shipping or to keep it cool if it doesn't get there fast.
Right.
Which is kind of difficult.
So you said this is the first time your mom's taken off. Is she a bit of a workaholic? Like, is she go, and it's hard to get her to take a break?
Yeah, she's very much a workaholic. She loves what she does, though. So she's really passionate about it, and she just wants to keep growing the business and keep feeding people, because we do have some very consistent clients, and so she gets nervous about them not eating, or because we do tend to help a lot of elderly clients out and feed a lot of elderly people, and so she definitely has a heart for the people that we serve.
What helps you guys to stay passionate and keep going? Because 3 years without taking any sort of break or vacation is a long time. So what are some tips or some secrets you guys have to keep that motivation going?
For keeping the motivation, I think it is having a passion. Some of the people that we've helped, a lot of them have actually had diabetes and struggled with diabetes. And she's helped so many people with diabetes improve their numbers and get off their medication. So I think it really helps when you're making a difference in the community. And like I said before, she likes to help people a lot. So she gives meals to families in need, and a lot of like military wives that are here and have kids with their hands full, and it's just them. So I think it's really just helping the community that keeps her going, and she keeps me going because she's so inspiring to me.
You. Yeah, absolutely. So talk to us a little bit about the client journey. Like, who's a typical client that you target, and what's the process for you reaching out to them, marketing to them, and getting them as a ongoing, recurring user of your product?
Yeah, so really we have something for everyone. If you're eating, we've got you covered. Basically, I would like to say that our clientele that we would like to help is elderly people. That's our target audience. It used to be, when she first started it was like gym clients. It was hitting up the gyms that we went to and seeing if people needed prepared meals, because they're in that lifestyle. So it's definitely evolved from when we first started, but we help everyone across the board, from people just trying to get healthier, to get fit, certain physical goals. Like, we do help a lot of people just tone up if you're on certain diets, dietary restrictions, and then families as well with our family meals. I think it was a great opportunity that we started those with COVID, because really they can keep going with or without the pandemic going on.
If you're looking to grow your business, then you need to check out Diamond Arrow Digital Marketing. Diamond Arrow is a full-service digital marketing agency that can help you with all of your business's marketing needs. Their services include SEO, local search marketing, mobile phone marketing, website development, and more. Kelly and her team know what it takes to get your business in the view of potential customers who are searching locally for your goods and services. Diamond Arrow has helped businesses double and even triple their sales in as quick as 6 months. If you're just starting out, Diamond Arrow can help you begin your strategic digital marketing plan. For those of you with years of experience, Diamond Arrow can help you boost sales and get to that next level. No matter what stage of business you're in, Diamond Arrow is the missing puzzle piece to your small business. At Diamond Arrow Digital Marketing, we are your marketing department. You can give them a call at 480-712-3320 or visit them online for a free instant ranking report at digitalmarketinggilbertaz.com. Again, that's 480-712-3320 and digitalmarketinggilbertaz.com.
So you mentioned that a lot of your clients will have success with their diabetic situation. Talk to us a little bit about the ingredients that you use and how that has impacted your clients' health.
Yeah, so we use the freshest that we can find. Like I said, we go to stores and stores and stores, even without the pandemic, to provide the freshest ingredients. We do grow some in our backyard as well, just to keep it fresh. But a lot of them are low sodium, low carb meals for the individual meals. And then we use the Agritopia farm a lot. And partnered with them for a while, and we'll probably join back up again here in the spring, just buying bulk from them because their ingredients are so fresh, and we know where they're grown, and we know how they grow them, so we just try to use the freshest ingredients. And then kind of going back to how we do their restrictions, kind of the same thing. If you need low sodium, if you need low sugar, low carbs, we always find a way to get that into your meal or restrict that from your meal.
Yeah. I think I saw on social media that you guys use a lot of organic ingredients as well when it's possible.
We do. Yep. As much as possible, we use them, and we're zero waste. So all of our vegetable trimmings we use for dog food, and we make dog food as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So we try to use every little thing that we have so that we don't waste anything.
That's cool. Has it always been that way? Is that something that your mom wanted to do from the start?
It's actually evolved into that. We have some friends that are vegan, and they've kind of helped us incorporate some vegan menus into our plans, and so they helped us kind of evolve into saving as well. And we didn't realize how much we were wasting like the first year, and it's really evolved into what it is today and how we use everything for everything now. Yeah. So
give us the 30-second summary of how you make dog food.
So we collect all the vegetables, and then and chicken, leftover chicken that we have, chicken and vegetables, occasionally some rice, and throw it into the food processor, pulse it up, and then make little containers that you just add in. We add it in with our dry dog food, but some of our clients just give them just the dog food that we make. So.
And the dogs like it.
Yeah, they love it. They sit by the fridge every morning waiting for their food.
I probably won't try that myself, but I might need to get some for our dogs. So.
Yeah, definitely.
Sure. That's cool. Are you and your mom personally pretty healthy eaters and nutritious?
Sometimes. When we're around it all the time, it's kind of hard to eat it, but yeah, we try as much as possible to eat our own meals because they are super good. But when you are cooking all day, 2 days a week, and you're around it and you smell it all the time, it's kind of hard to want to eat it. But it's good. I actually just started it again. I had some health issues come up, and so I've started it again, and I've lost 10 pounds, and I always forget every time that I stop eating it and I come back, I'm like, wow, our food is actually really good.
Yeah.
Every time, because we get so sick of it, and then we come back and we're reminded. But yeah.
Yeah. And you said you guys rotate the meals, right? How often do you guys go on a rotation?
We have 12 different menus, so we just go week by week and go through the 12 and then recycle them again.
Cool. Tell us the process of like creating those meals. Did that take time to adjust meals and change things throughout the years to get them to where they are today?
Definitely. And we've had there's 2 clients that we've had since the beginning, and they've stuck with us through it all, and they're still here. But they actually just reached out to us and they're like, wow, your meals have changed so much since you first started. They're like, they are so good now. Because to be honest with you, they were more very rice, vegetable, and a protein before. And
like you said, targeting the gym audience.
Yeah, for sure. And they were like that. And now they're normal menu items, but they're healthy. Right. Things you actually want to eat, but they're good for your body as well.
Try to make us hungry real quick. Do you want to describe some of the meals to us?
I don't know. My mom's favorite is plantain nachos. Ooh. So it's some simmered turkey with this like sauce that she puts on it. She makes all of her own sauces. They're vegan, but they're super delicious. And a mixture of vegetables. It doesn't sound super yummy, but it is so good.
You got me convinced at plantain nachos. I'm all over it.
Yes, they're really good. I was skeptical at first because I'm probably the biggest skeptical about vegetables and things in a different manner. Yeah. But she makes some really good food.
Yeah, I'm looking at your flyer here. It's got some beautiful presentations, some vibrant colors.
Thank you.
It does look delicious.
Yes.
And what about you? What's your favorite meal?
I probably would prefer the shepherd's pie. The healthy and the unhealthy. The unhealthy is my favorite, but even the healthy is good. We use cauliflower rice as the potatoes, blend them up on the top, and use some turkey and vegetables in the healthy one. And the unhealthy one for the family meals is extra creamy and delicious all around. So there's some really good meals.
That's cool. And so does every meal have like a healthy version and an unhealthy version?
It does not, no. Basically, we have our two plans, the individual, and then the family meals are kind of the unhealthy ones.
Gotcha.
More so.
I'm going to have to order both the healthy and the unhealthy.
Yeah, definitely.
Shepherd's pie was my dad's favorite meal.
Yeah.
And so... I haven't had that for years, so
she makes a mean
shepherd
pie. Good.
You talked about a couple things you did or that you guys do to stand out. What are some other things that make you stand out against all the other meal prep companies that are out there? Yeah,
we try to make it an individual experience. So, when you don't like something, we don't put it in there. And if you really like something, we try to go above and beyond and make sure you get a little extra in your meal if you really like that. Yeah. Or occasionally we reach out to our clients and say, hey, like our people that get snacks, like, hey, what are your favorite snacks? I'll make a few of those this week. Or because our snacks are kind of random. Not random, but they're not as structured as the meals.
Yeah. What are some examples of the snacks you guys have?
The snacks are the best. But we have like a chocolate fudge, which is not chocolate and fudge, but it tastes exactly like it. We have Aloha Snow, which is like macadamia pineapple type snacks, but they're all protein and good for you snacks. They're really good. They're my favorite that we probably offer.
And so you can, I'm looking at the brochure here, but you can include snacks in your meal plan?
Yeah, you can add them on to any plan that we offer.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Which one's your favorite out of all the snacks?
Like I said, I like the fudge, the Aloha Snow. There's just so many. We just found a really good healthy cookie dough recipe. Ooh. And I have a major sweet tooth, so I like all like the chocolatey ones, but the cookie dough, because that's my weakness. So that's probably my favorite.
That's cool.
And they can eat that raw.
Yeah, they can. Mm-hmm.
And it's cool, like you mentioned, you guys are able to just customize these meal plans, and a lot of bigger companies probably don't have the ability to customize it as much as you do, to take away one thing they don't like, or to put some extra of something that they really do like on the meal plans. I'm sure that your customers really appreciate the customization you guys provide.
Yeah, for sure.
Cool. Tell us a bit about what your role is in the business, because you've been helping your mom since the beginning, kind of, but in January you officially came on. So what was the main need that you needed to fill, and what are your responsibilities in the business?
I kind of help my mom with a little bit of everything. Going to school, I do know a lot, I feel like, about business, because I did jump around majors before I decided psychology. So I had a little bit business knowledge, and my mom's not on social media. She doesn't know that, which is kind of the opposite of me. Right. I'm on social media all the time. Yeah. So I help. It was really clear that I just needed to help with the business and help my mom grow it as best as I could. So I do the marketing, I help with snacks, I do labeling, I do everything. We just actually, last summer is when we rebranded everything. And yeah.
So you did a full-on rebrand last year?
Yeah, we did.
What was the reason for that?
Just to make it more appealing to everyone. It was pretty dull before, not gonna lie.
Did you change your name or just the logo?
Just the logo. Yeah,
it's really clean. You've got the circle and a couple images that, scream healthy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Did you notice any sort of difference in either more customers or just the feedback or reaction from your customers when you did that rebrand? Definitely.
It's brought a lot more attention to us, to our page and our social medias. So it was definitely beneficial that we rebranded.
Cool. Yeah, when you go to a social media page and you don't like the logo or the aesthetic, people will go right off it and go find someone else to check out. It's
crazy what appeals to people. When we post more professionally done pictures, when we've had people come in, they don't get any likes, and then we post just like a snap of us that we've laid out all the containers and filled them up with meals. That's way more appealing to people.
Really?
So it's interesting seeing what people like as far as meal prep, because it's kind of a weird page to follow, but people do follow us, and they like to see all of the meals that we make on a weekly basis.
Talk to us a bit about your social media. What do you guys post? What do you talk about on your social media? Like you said, it's not very common to follow a meal prep account. So what do you guys provide within your social media that makes people want to follow you?
So we provide more, it's more lighthearted, not a ton of advice or anything, but we just post pictures of our meals for the weeks, our snacks, if we have any specials going on, and we'd like to include some personal stuff too, because we are a family-run business and we're proud of that. So we like to show off our family a little bit on there as well. Yeah. So that they know we're human too, and we're a family just like everyone else.
Cool. Anything else that you guys have done in terms of marketing or advertising to reach new customers?
No, not a ton. Just social media as much as we can, and I wish there was more that we have done. Yeah, we've gone around to the gyms and marketed ourselves there, right. And just social media pretty much for the most part.
How about those first few customers? How did you guys were those family and friends, or how did you get a hold of those first few customers when your mom first got started?
Yeah, so my mom has been cooking forever, and she's a great cook. So she reached out to a lot of friends at first, and so it was friends, and then it was the gym clients, and then it's just evolved. And we were just talking about it the other day, and it's we don't know anyone barely that we're cooking for anymore, which is great. Our friends don't have to support us if they don't want to, because you always want to support people and they get their business off the ground as much as possible. I know we like to support our friends and the small businesses around us, but it's also nice that we can provide for ourselves and build up a clientele base that's not just made up of our friends.
Yeah. Ultimately, your business model has to be viable to to support an income beyond just
Correct.
your friends.
Yeah.
Charity.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
But speaking of charity, you've talked a lot about your mom and her desire and passion to give back and help people in the community. If there is anything with that you haven't shared, I'd love to hear that as well, anything that she's done. But also, how does she find out about opportunities to help people? Because I think there's a lot of people that want to help people but don't know like where to find the people to help or what that first step is to take. So how has she found people to serve and help throughout this time?
Just people reaching out to her. My mom is very friendly, and she can make a friend anywhere she goes. So just talking to people, you would say to her maybe, oh, I'm having surgery this day, and she'd be like, oh, I need to cook for you. Let me provide you some meals, or which she's done for so many people in the community. And then, like I said, just random people have reached out like, hey, I know this mom, and her husband's deployed. Can you help her out? We want to send her some meals. And she'll be like, oh, I'll just send them some meals. You don't have to pay for it. She just loves to help people, and that's really her passion, next to cooking.
Yeah.
And if she could give them all away for free, she would. But yeah, she loves to help people, and anyone that reaches out to us, she'll help them any way that she can.
Yeah, that's cool. And I love it because a lot of people, they have a passion. They're trying to figure out, how to turn a business out of it. And like your mom loves to help people, and so it doesn't make sense to just say, I'm going to turn a business out of helping people. But she found something else that she loves to do in cooking, and she's able to use that, which is also something that she loves to do, to help provide for her passion of giving back and serving and helping people. So I think that's a super relatable point for anyone who's wanting to start a business, to not only think about your number one passion, but to think about other things you love that can help you fulfill what you feel like is your main passion in life. Yeah,
I would agree.
What about you? What's your passion within the business? What's your favorite part about what you do within the business?
I've grown to love all parts of the business, because I was very much against it in the beginning, actually. I was like, Mom, you need to go get a real job. You need to provide for yourself, and you need a roof over your head. But just how it's come to be what it is today, how we've helped so many people, not only just giving them meals, but then also helping them in health aspects as well, because that's huge to help people in that form. And then just for myself, that I'm learning how to cook and be a good cook at that. So it's pretty cool for me personally to see my mom doing this, and then that I can get involved as well.
It's great.
And you just got married recently, so how are you? Congrats on that, by the way.
Thank you.
And how are you able to balance that as well as anything else in your life with being so involved and busy with this business?
Yeah, we try to get him involved by cleaning the containers, but he doesn't want to. He likes to try all the food, but he's so supportive of our business, and will do anything to help us if we needed it. Yeah. So it's really nice to have that support, but I just work around his schedule so that I can spend some time. He works nights, so I try to work majority at night for my mom, and I juggle a few other jobs as well. Yeah.
Cool. Well, tell us about the plan moving forward. Are you guys wanting to keep it small, keep it like a family thing, or is your mom wanting to scale it and grow it and keep hiring on more people?
Yeah, so she has a total of 3 employees, and then herself. So we're trying to grow as much as possible. Like I said, the goal is to get into a commercial kitchen, and see where that can take us as well. And then maybe eventually ship other places too. So really we're open to any growth, and we'd love to grow it further. It's just a matter of need.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, Kaitlyn, anytime we have someone on with food, I always feel like I need to cut the interview a little short because I get hungry talking about it.
Yeah.
But as we're coming up on the hour here, is there any last piece of advice that you'd like to share with our audience, our listeners, anyone within the business entrepreneurial world that you'd like to share with everyone?
I would say if you have a goal of opening a business or running a small business, keep going towards that goal, because it might not succeed at first, but with hard work, it can really take off. And if you dream it, you can do it, basically. That's all I would have to say.
Cool. Love it.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's great.
Okay, well, before we close up here, we have a quick game we're going to play with you.
Okay.
And so how it works is we have a list of 20 questions, and you have 60 seconds to see how many you can answer.
No.
So it'll be a rapid fire. So we'll see how you do compared to everyone else that's been on the show.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
All right, you'll start us off in 3, 2, 1.
Your dream vacation.
Italy.
First thing you'd buy if you won $1 million.
Pay off my mom's house.
Favorite hobby.
Sleeping.
If there was an Olympic competition for everyday activities, what activity would you have a good chance at winning a medal in?
Napping.
A song you've been jamming to lately.
Oh, anything Justin Bieber.
Nice. If you lived to be 100, would you rather have the mind or the body of your prime self?
Ooh, the mind.
Your favorite holiday.
Christmas.
Favorite ice cream flavor?
Chocolate.
Favorite fictional character.
Oh, I don't have one.
We'll skip it. All right, favorite smell?
Lemon.
What's your nickname?
Cat.
Pet peeve?
Chewing with your mouth open.
Your favorite restaurant.
That's hard. Sadek Bistro.
Ooh.
Oh, I did not do well.
Yeah, no, but that's a good question right there, because your mom set such a high standard for
Yes.
you. That favorite restaurant better be good.
It is really good. I highly recommend it if you guys ever want Vietnamese food.
And say that again. What's the name of it?
Sadek Bistro.
Where's that at?
It is on Power and Ray.
Okay.
It's a small Asian family-run restaurant as well, but they're super great.
That's awesome.
Cool. We'll check it out. Do you guys, since you obviously have so many meals all the time, is it rare that you guys go out to eat, or do you try to still go out a lot?
We try to go out at least once a week and support our fellow business owners. Try the local restaurants. We're on all those Facebook pages to see all the new places, and with the Chamber of Gilbert, we work with them too. So try to support our peeps as much as possible.
Good. For sure. Okay, well, Kaitlyn, thanks again so much for coming on and teaching us today. So
of course,
really
thanks for having me again.
Awesome. We'll catch you
thank
next
you.
week. Hey guys, thanks for listening. Just a few things before we go. First off, just want to say a big thanks to our sponsor over at Shine Mobile Details. They're a locally owned auto detailing company that offers everything from interior details to ceramic coatings. Their mobile unit can come right to you, or you can go to their shop. Check them out on Yelp, Facebook, and Instagram at Shine Mobile Details, or call or text them at 480-529-3843 for a consultation or to book. Also, if you enjoyed the show, please take a few seconds to rate and review and hit that subscribe button. It lets us know how we're doing and helps us grow so we can reach more locals, entrepreneurs, and help small businesses grow. Thanks, guys.